Hello everyone, it's another blessed day on the internet because we got beautiful video games, got a cozy candle. I mean, what else do you need, really? Let me load up my boy counting text file. Gosh, there's just not really a good way to say that, is there? There really isn't. I'll workshop it. It'll make sense eventually. Fresh candle, close to it. This is, used this on last candle time. Steph actually was looking out. She got me a couple more candles. But we're gonna let those... It's not their time to glow. Now it is this candle's time. Yeah, open that dead boy count. Ooh. Okay. What was the name of the chat program a few minutes ago with the head avatars and the woman talking about 9/11? I do know what you're talking about. I believe that is, Traveler. Wait. Yes. Traveler might be the name of the... It's either the name of the... I think the name of the documentary is Traveler. I think the name of the program might be Avatar Axe. Or something like that. There's one of the clips has like the intro with the title card. And that's probably the answer to the riddle, but I don't remember specifically what it says. I like the mystery. Okay, I was back in hell with Boy. Yeah. And Boy's being a little sassy. He was being a little sassy pants. Had to give him some firm instruction. Okay, I was just hitting some buttons to make sure the audio was at a pretty good spot. Looks like it is.
Wow, it's cold. This is hell?
Not just hell. Worst place in hell you could have put us.
I see a ship.
Get us there.
Do I?
It only takes us halfway to Tyr's temple.
Oh yeah.
At least it gets us far from here. For 1,000 mortal lifetimes, the Bridgekeeper kept the living out of this place. But now that you've ripped his heart out, here we are. Funny how it all comes around.
Indeed it is. I'm still trying to get to Helheim to scatter my late wife's ashes at her behest. But we're having some problems, aren't we? Oh.
Boy.
That wasn't me.
Having some problems. That's easy. The deaths will be many here. The segment is like a battle arena. Oh, really? Oh. I was kind of hoping it'd be a more subdued, like, environmental exploration type area. Sounds like that's not the case, though. Well, that's okay. I'm in good spirits. In good spirits, gaming skill at an all-time high. That's not a good start. These guys make walls? You're kidding me. What got me? Okay, I guess they can throw. Dudes are level 7 now. Luckily I can still launch them, so that's something.
Father, get up!
Well, okay. Alright then. Guess that death counter goes up. Yeah, I think the ice wall killed me. I think the wall exploded and killed me. I guess he can just do that. I guess they can do that. They can summon walls and then explode them. And that hurts you. Because that's what walls do when they explode. We all know this. Hate how it like giggles at you. It's the worst. taking too much damage. Way too much. Okay. Okay, alright. Okay. You gotta get them when they pop their heads up and it'll explode their walls. So it doesn't kill you. Acts like a shadow but uses ice magic instead of, what is it, satyr magic? Definitely a hell walker. Alright. Always count on Boy for those cutting insights. Hate that. Boy. Shit. There's goodies down there. Surely, wait, didn't I come from down there? No, I was like one level up. Can I go? Probably can't get down there yet. Right? Let me see. I don't think you can. Yeah, Full Metal, they do kind of look like White Walkers from Game of Thrones, don't they? Didn't this game come out before that, though? No, I guess that was pretty peak at the same time. You get down there eventually? Okay. Getting ahead of myself. I had the loot blindness. I think another part of it is I'm just... People put the fear, the doubt in my head. And I'm about to get humbled by some combat arenas, but we'll see. Definitely not. It was right around season 3 or 4. Yeah, I guess, well, the White Walkers are pretty late, right? But 2018... Pretty late in there. I guess what's unreasonable is to expect that they saw White Walkers in Game of Thrones and then, like, created the assets based on that, because they probably had to have concept art and stuff like that going long before.
Turn away, boy.
That's what I said to your mother right before I gave it to her.
Yeah, this God of War was 2018.
Wasn't me.
You sure?
Couldn't have done that.
Do not dwell on those thoughts.
You sure?
Not here.
Yeah.
We must keep moving.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got, some kind of possession. Or maybe he just, like, actually blacks out when he Spartan rages. Or whatever his version of Spartan rage is. Yeah, that six hack silver is gonna pay dividends. Went up to your combos, boy.
Ed, what was that?
Not just the old and sick come to Helheim, so do the criminals. Hell must not draw a distinction between us and those whom these visions are meant to torture.
How do we stop it?
Escape hell as soon as possible.
I'm not gonna let it bother me. Like you said, Mimir, it was just an illusion. I wasn't me.
But it is who you have become of late.
I know I got us into this, but I'll get us out. Whoever I am.
I will get us out. You will follow orders.
But maybe that's not who I am.
It had better be. Now let me focus.
Ooh. Dad's making the rules, being very stern.
I don't mean to hurry you, but faster?
Let me think.
Kratos has to solve a puzzle. Oh, right. Right. I remember. Look at these puzzle mechanics. Now we're puzzling with both weapons? That's just good game design right there. Oh, this guy. Howdy. Oh. Forgot what the dodge button was, but I know it now. So, a cheap lesson to learn. Phantom Nyx. Hello. Hello and welcome. Yeah, just get out of the way. I think blades are probably better against these dudes because it kind of seems like you break their armor based on the number of hits, not necessarily the damage. Oh, couldn't tell if his life bar was gonna go out first. I should have played it safe. Yeah, I guess that's a good point, Full Metal Ninja. Blades are pretty much what you have to use in hell regardless. Keep just like rolling the same attacks, then I get bored, then I try something else, and then it ends up being just a teensy bit too long. I just hit him until he's dead. I'd be done by now if I just hit him until he was dead. That simple. Up against the wall, and I couldn't tell where I was. Yeah, this is Gimme God of War Phantom, which was really tough earlier on, but has evened out quite a bit. Yeah, Ruby, I have to upgrade the blades a little bit more to get some of those better, more damage dealing abilities. And be careful. There. Waiting for the fire to get him. Oh, okay. Good stuff. Now I just gotta find somebody to dink it with a hammer. The boy counter to death says 1,000 words. Yeah. A little snapshot of how it's been going, I guess. There's no like frame tearing? Okay. Okay. Do you ever feel like games enemies nowadays are too spongy for the sake of difficulty? I mean, maybe in this game, but I'm specifically playing on a hard difficulty, so I think it's excused. I do think there are maybe some other games that toe the line a little bit. I do think a lot of, like, I think instead of games being difficult, or what am I trying to say here? I think spongy enemies are how bad games try to be difficult. Put it that way. I'll say more in a more philosophical sense. A lot of game design these days doesn't necessarily support actual difficulty scaling. Because more health just means you have to do the fight longer, right? Means you have to play longer without making mistakes. That's kind of from a gameplay design perspective what giving an enemy just more health means. And that's valid. Like, that fight got me a couple times because the enemy was spongy. It gave me time to get bored and make mistakes, get distracted. I think that's a fine form of challenge, provided it's not the only form of challenge. I do think there are a lot of games, like I said, that can't scale up any other way. Like, the AI doesn't play any smarter. The mechanics don't support more interesting decision-making. Or more complicated decision-making, because I think a lot of games are just designed... They're not designed around that, they're just designed to present the the illusion of choice and accomplishment, which is also fine. You know, a lot of games are just have fun simulators. That's also what games can be good with. Good for, excuse me. Just different types of philosophies. I think a lot about, like, it's become so ubiquitous, I guess, pun almost intended, but Ubisoft kind of open world games, that sort of feeling. I think Dying Light kind of also falls into this category of, like, difficulty means enemies take a lot longer to kill, which means your weapons break more, and, like, healing does less, so you have, like, you have to monitor your resources a little bit more. But does that ever actually matter? Because if you're never actually pinched for resources, and it doesn't feel like you ever are in Dying Light, maybe if I played it on hard for a long time, it would become more of a thing. But then you just kind of learn where to go in the universe to soak up resources and make more first aid kits or whatever. And in the case of weapons, like, if you run out of weapons, that's pretty interesting. Or if that forces you to explore the weapon upgrades, forces you to craft specific weapons to fight specific enemies to make sure they don't break or you do enough damage to kill them before they break. Like, that's where that becomes interesting. But usually there's not enough time, I think, to really curate the entire experience around that sort of thing. Instead, it's just a series of knobs that you can turn. And if you turn knobs some ways, sometimes it profoundly affects the experience, and a lot of times it doesn't. I've been upgraded to your iPad instead of phone because the hockey game is over. Oh, Loof. How many screens do you have in front of you?
I think I see Baldur up ahead.
I say that without judgment, because I've in the past had 2 TVs in front of me with a laptop propped up with a third thing on it, so. One of my favorite Fallout 4 mods changed it so that the game difficulty changed damage scaling for you and the enemies, so everything was more lethal. Basically, the hardest difficulty was Milsim level, made a very good feeling difficulty. Oh yeah, sorry, I see what you mean.
It's all gone. You never feel pain again. Death has no power over
Seeing his vision's
You would
cool.
rather die?
That's kind of closer to what Fallouts 1 and 2 were. Those were pretty hardcore, like, rooted in tabletop RPG systems.
Please.
Where, yeah, if you took a few bullets, you were down. Game over.
Trust me in time. You will thank me. You will thank me. Come on.
Guardian of the Galaxy was awesome in variation of difficulty scaling. I like sliders. I agree. It gave you all the tools to sort of curate the experience you wanted. If you, like, it gave you the freedom to say, well, this fight isn't hard because I can just use my abilities all the time. Well, then you can increase ability cooldown. Like, you can actually turn all the knobs until it actually forces interesting decisions. Which I feel like is kind of giving the freedom to the player to design their own experience. Really diet game design.
Do it! Do it! Come on!
I was experiencing something similar with Serious Sam, and the way you can set scaling per player. I love how that gives you the tools to curate the, like, second by second experience you have. Fewer enemies with more health that do more damage, tons of enemies with no health that do very little damage, anything in between. Very, very cool. Do you notice a major graphical difference between PC and PS4? Yes. Excuse me. I don't know why I had some junk stuck in my throat there. Absolutely. Yeah. The frame rate alone is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful that it runs at such crisp, buttery frame rate. But, there's a few effects that are just better. The textures are a lot crisper.
You did to me.
Especially over PS4. I played it a little bit on PS5.
Did to me!
I think it's graphically the same on PS5. It just might run at higher frame rate. But yeah, that said though, I have a pretty high-end PC. I'm able to run it maxed all the way out. But yeah, it's even more gorgeous than it was. When in doubt, giving all the knobs to players to curate their own difficulty is never bad. Yeah, Wandering, and it's happening more often. They're usually collected under accessibility options. Last of Us Part 2 was a really, really good example of this. Of letting you just turn off or adjust parts of the game based on the experience you wanted. I think it is interesting because it does sort of put in the grave this idea that like a game is anything other than
Why did you keep this from us?
Would you believe it
fantasy.
slipped my mind?
Just a series of
Would not.
gates and checks and
I'm at a
switches.
loss. I should
haunted
have no
house.
reason to keep such a thing a secret.
There's the boat. We will speak more of this soon.
Control had full auto aim, one hit kill, and unlimited ammo in the settings. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I feel like Doom Eternal deserves some credit there too. They for a game that's about skill and like expectations and learning systems, they also gave you the options to like turn on armor, turn on unlimited ammo, like turn it into a run forward shoot demon experience. So I appreciate that. Games that curate an experience but also give you the option to make it something else if you want to. Cool stuff. And yeah, Control was hard. Control was surprisingly hard. Have you ever played a game so much where you learned and mastered its mechanics and learned glitches that you could exploit, even where the game's hardest difficulty was trivial? I mean, there were a lot of games back in the day where difficulty became trivialized with like one or two glitches or exploits or something like that. A lot of the times, like NES hard games, it wasn't even a question of beating something the intended way, because there was no intended way. Developers just threw some shit together and like hoped that it was finishable or something. It wasn't like curated or tweaked. There wasn't any time or inclination to do it. So yeah, sometimes like people hold this weird reverence for the shipping state of a game and the accomplishment of finishing that, but I don't know. There's so much about talking to actual developers and the way they make decisions and stuff that's just like I just feel like there's not a whole lot of like baked in accomplishment there. You have to have fun, really. Oh yeah, Forza Horizon 5 is like that, except people abuse it to make it where you just hold the throttle down. Oh, and play the game? What's wrong with that? If it's in a multiplayer setting, that's a little weird. In a competitive multiplayer setting. Oh geez. This might be the arena part. So we gotta... What are we dealing with here? What is this guy gonna do? He's gonna give himself the sparkle hand? Okay. He can teleport? Interesting. Okay. Oh, I got lucky. Did not know you were that close. Damn it, stop it. Fuck! I was about to get comboed. God damn. You take one nick and then everything is so slow that you just take every other hit. Every other hit comes before you can do anything the second you get frozen. Mario Kart 8 enabling auto-accelerate and auto-steering by default was a very nice feature. I'm sure plenty of parents appreciate it when wrangling children to play. Yeah, there's no reason to not start low and then scale up, right? But if you start too high and then people are frustrated or confused, I don't know why I'm coming back this way. I just want to make sure that the treasure chest is available. It's awful in online? Really? Okay. So everybody just Trackmania's it? Interestingly, that's another reason that I just kind of tend to prefer offline experiences, because I really appreciate examining how a game's designed and intended to be played, or like getting a fix on what the developers wanted to make, had time to make, accidentally ended up making. Like anything on that like spectrum is just so interesting to see. What is fascinating but also sometimes frustrating is how games can change when people play against each other, because people like have no appreciation for that, and the objective is to win. They will find any way to do it. That includes like abusing anything in the game to get an advantage, and often that means that the experience steps well outside of any kind of intended boundary. Oh, fuck, man, that's fast. Oh yeah, also, as well mention this now, Subathon starts tomorrow. 15 hours from now, actually. If I start on time. Oh, what? There's another one! Damn, man! What was I supposed to know? I guess I kind of heard it. Go-to for games now is second highest difficulty. Let's see. Or second hardest difficulty. I feel like I can channel my learning into a second playthrough on max. It feels even more. Or it feels even more... Or feels more even knowing how the game works, veering towards mastery. Yes. That's what I'm trying to do in Final Fantasy VII Remake right now. I'm just trying to blow through the game so that I can play it on hard, because I feel like that's the experience I want now. A lot of falafel. Thank you for the very generous cheer. Appreciate that. Love your content and attitude. I'm a month into my new dream job and getting paid way more than I thought I would make in my mid-20s. But I'm having all sorts of weird doubts and my brain is finding ways of minimizing my accomplishments. Is this kind of thing something you've dealt with before? Well, thank you very much for the cheer. Maybe. I don't want to assume too much about the roots of your feelings, but certainly for me, it's difficult to rectify enjoying something and also being paid for it. To me, maybe this is the culture I grew up in, but work, like, required toil. Like, that was the point. And to some degree, that's a very conservative Christian sort of mentality, too. So it took a long time for me to even accept to myself that I could do work that was fun. That I could live with myself doing that. That it didn't seem indulgent or fake or like it wasn't of value to anyone. To some degree, that might still be baked in there, but that's mostly where that comes from for me. I don't know that I've ever particularly felt like I've been overpaid, though. Because I didn't get paid that much at Machinima, and I didn't get paid that much at Rooster Teeth. My first job out of college was probably, well, it was probably the highest I've been paid for the time I got it, because I was a software developer. But that job also sucked, so it made sense why it paid pretty well. So, maybe I'm oversharing. I don't know if any of this is helpful, but I know a lot of people do feel that way. And like I said, it's something that I kind of grapple with in my own way now. Is it Protestants that evangelize the toil? I would say so, yeah. And my religious culture growing up was certainly baked in Protestantism. It's a weird, creepy knockoff, but that's where it comes from for sure. Oh, I haven't taken out either nightmare. So that's cool. God. I really need to go after these nightmares, like, immediately. Just dodge. Don't dodge. You can't dodge. Oh, no. Wait, where'd the other one go? Damn it! Oh. I was going through a hard time at work once, and my mom just looked at me and said, "That's why we call it work." Yeah, that's always a fun little way to wave it away, isn't it? I mean, to some degree, it's true. That is sort of how the economy is based. You pay people to do things they don't do for free, but isn't it an even better situation to get paid to do something you would do for free? Although philosophically, I mean, not philosophically, but what's the word? Psychologically, actually. That is kind of weird. Human beings get a little weird about that. They tend to not like the things they're paid to do, no matter what it is. Okay. But now there's another bat boy at some point. Get him off the ground. At least I can kill him before his friend shows up. Make that easier. Second. I think my brain is finding ways of saying that the position isn't as good as it is, and the pay isn't as much as it is in the larger scheme of other people. Like, I'm not making Wall Street banker money. It's now well into 6 figures, but I've now minimized it with inflation and the fact that others make way more in other situations. I mean, why fixate on it in the first place, I guess? Unless you're having trouble believing that you're worth getting paid what you are. But money's not real, and it's not a measure of your worth. And trying to think of how this is going to come across. People are paid vastly different amounts for the same job, and the circumstances for that are complicated. But there's nothing absolute about the number you're getting paid. So you should celebrate it in your own life, and you should enjoy the things it brings to you. But thinking about it in terms of validation of your career or validation of the work you're doing can be a little complicated, especially when that number can be arbitrary and related to a whole bunch of factors that really have nothing to do with your work or your like your work ethic, your quality of person, your moral standings. Like, all those things are largely irrelevant, unfortunately. So if that's the big thing that is having trouble, okay, I tie self-worth to my income in an unhealthy way. It's a struggle for me, for sure. Got it. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people do that because in America, that's what we're told matters, right? The measure of your quality of work, the measure of your worth of a person, and the esteem of your being in our culture is entirely tied to how much you're getting paid. But that doesn't have to be that way. You can be a good person and get paid nothing. You can be a bad person and get paid $1 million. Those things are just separate, unfortunately. It just sucks that we need money to live. But yeah, there's no high scoreboard. I mean, there is, but only wouldn't it be a bummer to spend your life looking to that number as a reflection of your value as a being? Because that number is going to drive you insane if that's what you're looking to it for. So, my advice to you would be to talk to a therapist, because I'm not one. I'm not one, even though I might be tripping into that territory right now. Hopefully, I'm just giving you some thinking, some ideas to chew on. But if you like you identified, if you're tying your worth to your compensation, and that's starting to trip you out or give you doubts or make you think weird things about yourself. Weird may be a strong word. But talk to a therapist about it. They will allow you to, or they're equipped to help you navigate that. Lot better than I am. Yeah, but that was something that I had to think a lot about when I was just like deeply unhappy with my last job. Thinking like, well, this work is more important, right? I'm managing a team, I'm building a brand, and would I isn't the idea that you're supposed to do that, like, this is what a career should be? But then I couldn't evade the thought that my career was going into something that somebody else owned, and that I would never be able to experience any celebration for. The second that it did well, they were just gonna give it to somebody else or decide that now it's worth fucking with. Like, now they can sell ads on it would be the biggest mark of validation I'd ever get. So it just required a lot of figuring out what's important to me, and yeah, what work means to me, and what I want my my career to mean to myself. Yeah, we all spend so much of our lives working. I guess I should be specific. I should talk about myself here. I spent so much of my life working that I never I had a job when I was 13. Yeah. And have never had a period of my life where I didn't work outside of that, in addition to going to school. So I never had the chance to figure out what work meant to my life, even though I was primed to spend a whole lot of my life doing it. And like I said, the culture I was raised in is just work. Like, work is good, and the more work you can accomplish, the better, more fit human you are. And that, I mean, I guess that work ethic really served me well, but did not lead to sustainability. Oh wait, that's where I came from. Sort of seems like you'd be made to feel like a sellout with no actual say in the matter because it's just part of the job. Yeah, I mean, that's the best case scenario, is that you're given the opportunity to make money for someone else. And if you do that enough, like if you do that enough and there's enough money flowing from you, then you get to hold that hostage, basically, to like get what you want eventually. Like you have to do it that way though. You can't just wait for somebody to recognize it, because that never happens. You also have to be willing to, like, put up with that friction, which is also annoying as hell. So yeah, once I was honest with myself about that, and the status of that relationship, the decision got a lot clearer. Oh, I thought there was gonna be something special in that pot. It's always my moral quandary working at finance. My job is always to make rich people richer. Yeah? I feel like not to devalue your work or the quality of your work or anything like that, but it's a job. The economy is big and complicated and weird, and it can certainly support all manner of jobs that are just like they exist because there is money moving around kind of thing. I had a job in life reinsurance once. Reinsurance, not life insurance. Life reinsurance. And I certainly felt very, like my work felt pointless. Because it was entirely around the, it was just like moving money back and forth. And it was a bunch of decisions being made automatically due to, actuarial tables. That was it. A whole industry just built because it was legal to sort of shuffle money around. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna talk about this because this is one of the times when this is one of those formative moments when I was like, wow, the economy's stupid. It's like the economy is not even remotely like people getting paid a fair wage for the work value they generate. Life reinsurance is insurance bought on insurance. So, if you have an insurance policy with a company, Primerica, we'll say, and you die, then your beneficiaries or whatever can take out a claim with that insurance company, and that insurance company is contractually obligated to pay based on that policy. Alright. But you know what companies hate? Paying money. So, if they have an insurance policy for like $50,000 on somebody, they're going to take out insurance on that insurance. So they go to a reinsurance company and they buy insurance on that insurance policy. So they'll buy $10,000 policy on a $50,000 policy from company A. And they buy another $10,000 on company B. And another 10 on company C. And in this way, they sort of mitigate their risk. It's a way to spread out and average out risk across a ton of different people, bought and sold in blocks that are sort of slotted into risk assessment categories. So, if you die, your insurer pays you, and then they go and make claims with the companies that they have reinsurance from. And guess what? Those companies also take out insurance on that insurance too. So, my job was to process, like write scripts to run through like SQL databases to basically reorganize these vast dumps of name and birth date and like smoker status codes into a format that was readable by the company that I worked for, so that they could actually just process the data and have their actuaries look it over, mostly to make sure that they weren't sold, like they weren't sold groups of. Why did that hurt him so much? Sold groups of people erroneously. Like they said, oh, we're going to sell you 100,000 non-smokers, and then they all come through as smokers or something like that. Which is what companies try to do. They try to like package up their risks and sell it as non-risky material. Because finance is stupid. And also to make sure that we weren't accidentally insuring the same people over and over again. Like, we didn't buy insurance on one person multiple times after selling it to somebody else. Because then we're introducing risk back into I say we, I didn't give a shit. They are introducing risk back into the system instead of spreading it out. So that was my job for a while. That was actually the job that helped me transition into games media because it was hourly in contract. So yeah, I would just do a lot of Perl scripting and a lot of MySQL stuff, and then just basically set up a translation script and let it run for a few hours on like a laptop. That was a cool gig because I would just set up the scripts to run and then put my laptop on the ground and then turn to my PC and then do games media writing and stuff. Write reviews and news articles. I was a busy little boy. Didn't make any money though. Well, it made enough to keep me like employed, or keep me
Entirely sure this is seaworthy.
in my apartment
She will do.
and have food. But that was the game plan. I was trying to transition jobs. So yeah, if you stayed in that job, you could have prevented 2008. This was after 2008 crisis. Yep.
Now,
Wait, was it?
Space to work.
Yeah, it was. The subprime oh my god, this part's gonna be terrible. Forgot about the boat. Subprime lending. Don't worry though. Got rid of all those regulations.
Enough.
Trump was mad that his friends couldn't get loans. So I think he didn't even roll back Bernie Madoff or something? I don't know. Who gives a shit? Another bundle of twigs around here. So anyway, work ethically. Be conscientious and think critically of what you do. Definitely make sure that you have a good understanding of your work life and what work means to you. But this world is so big, and money is so arbitrary.
Can only take us part of the way. Tyr's temple is near the top of a tremendous waterfall, which
Pay your taxes though.
we are down.
And don't steal from anyone.
That means even if we get there intact, we'd still need to sail up a waterfall somehow.
the vineyard.
Those are my rules.
that ever was.
I'm not an accountant though.
Heathcliff near? Yeah, because it was designed to fly. This was not.
Nevertheless, this is the boat we have. We may do.
Crypto's made my taxes confusing as hell.
Stop.
Yeah, because crypto gains,
Perhaps the biggest iceberg I've ever seen.
you don't pay taxes on them until you convert them to US dollar, right?
What now?
But you can claim losses from US dollar by converting it into crypto? I don't know. Spongy Quaffle, I agree. This game is awesome. One of the best. Hall of Famer, all-timer. For sure. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, game? What do you want me to do here? I bonked. And I played through it on PS4. Adored it. Always wanted to play through it on maximum difficulty, so that's what I'm doing.
I'm trying not to be impatient.
Let your father think.
I know what I'm doing. This is the part of the trip where Dad just like opens the hood and stares at the engine, trying to figure out what's wrong, hoping that it'll just tell him. Oh, there we go. I hit this.
Dropping it?
Give your father room.
So now the sails are loose?
Just watch.
I actually love the idea that I get to pay my fair share. It makes me feel like I am helping. It's a good feeling. Do I chop this now? Oh.
They're pulling the sails down? But how are they gonna catch the wind?
You weren't shining the light correctly, God. No further generations will have to endure that, right?
We're actually floating.
Dads yelling at their kids for not accurately pointing the light exactly where they should all the time. for like 20 minutes straight without tiring.
And we're stuck again.
Not for long. Stay with the boat.
I can't believe it. You just made a huge sky lantern.
I remember one time I was on like a road trip with my dad, which first of all was a terrible idea. Because he insisted on driving like the cheapest, oldest cars, so they would always break down. Anyway, it broke down. We were just on the side of the road, and yeah, my dad was just staring at the engine. And there was like a leaf kind of like stuck in the chassis between the hood hatch, like in the gasket area. So I just kind of pulled it out and then threw it on the road. And my dad was like, "Don't do that." He like fucking snapped at me just because I pulled a leaf. He was like, "You're acting like you're bored." I'm like, "Yeah, because I'm fucking bored, dude." That's dads. They're just sitting around waiting to just snap at you about something.
Ship's lodged on this bridge. Sure I can't help?
I said stay on the boat.
I need to bring this dad energy to the stream. As long as everything in the video game is going perfectly well, I'm perfectly genteel, but the second anything happens, I gotta blame someone in chat. I think I remember using that, but the windup is way too long. I remember trying to use that because it looks cool, but that's a rough one. I'm gonna let that one go. Can we pick a whipping boy? It's got to be somebody different every time, right? The dad energy is that it's arbitrary because it's exactly the first thing that frustrates you in any way. Just whatever enters your field of vision. Every time you play God of War, you need to get drunk and tell us what disappointments we are. I can do that. Although, given the topic at hand, that'd be especially rough if somebody's feeling like somebody's got a mean case of imposter syndrome. I used to get so mad at sitcom dads because they would always like have this moment where they actually like talked with any kind of emotional honesty. I was like, what the fuck is this? Who gets these dads? What is this? Hey, Grace, thank you for the resub. 72 months is a crazy amount of time. Indeed it is. Firm GG's all around. Thank you very much. That's why Married with Children was the best. Yeah, I guess, yeah. It was the first, like, utterly non-redemptive, schlubby doesn't give a shit dad. Never really thought about it that way then. I remember, like, we didn't watch that in my household because it wasn't good Christian entertainment. I really feel like they want me to do something here. Maybe I just throw that in there. Maybe I just do this. What happened to I Hate My Wife comedy? So I think it's still there in some degree. There's definitely... So I think I found it. TikTok's serving it to me now. It's not really comedy because it all takes the form of these like Christian marriage counseling videos. But they're definitely like leaning into that of like, ugh, my wife's always nagging and she doesn't like have sex with me. And she doesn't listen to me. Like, some dude who feels that way is the exact target, the exact mark for these videos that TikTok started surfacing for me. It's not really humor. It's not boomer humor. Unless, I don't know, maybe the standard of humor has fallen so far. Oh, now I need to go up. Oh, fuck. You were the last person I wanted to see. Oh, there's two. Okay, they summon them under you. I think I see. And Atreus can't shoot arrows that far. I don't want to sound insensitive, but Lawrence got a lot of daddy issues and not the typical ones. Well, sure, don't we all? No, my family life wasn't the best. I just don't talk about it that much. I think it's just on my mind because my mom really wants me to visit. I don't know.
We need to talk, brother. You do realize it's over, don't you? Even if we make it back to Midgard, you and Baldur destroyed the only gate to Jotunheim. We are out of options. And that boy up there, he's in 9 kinds of pain. His head's turned so far around.
Atreus is not your concern.
Well, he might become everyone's concern if you don't do something. You don't have to be the smartest man in the world to see that.
Yeah, I don't have to fixate on those things. Definitely didn't mean to make it sound like I was on the therapist's couch, because that's certainly not what I use Twitch for. Good for you to see your mom. Yeah, I know, and I saw her not too long ago. My mom's who I do it for. I think the bad wife humor partly stems from pressure for people to stay together despite having clear issues in the relationship. Yeah, and in that way, the fact that doesn't really resonate anymore is a good sign. But yeah, societal pressure to stay with people you don't get along with, societal pressure to marry young, like there's a whole lot of factors that make it really rough. I mean, God,
We're free.
if you go back and look at something like The Honeymooners, where the only real joke is that like he just really hates his wife. There's no like fun edge to it. It's just like he just really hates listening to her talk and wants to hit her. Like that's the joke. But people really identified with that back in the day. So yeah, your options are 17 people in your town. Ugh. I mean, if I got married when I was like 18 or 17 to whoever was in my hometown,
We are going to get out
there
of
probably would have been a couple yelling matches, maybe.
Father, it is time to end this. Here's my son. It's time.
Especially with like the family environment I came from. There was a lot of yelling in my household.
Do you know who that is?
I do not know.
Remember watching this before on stream? Must have been during the first time I played it then, because I didn't get this far on Give Me God of War, which is going to be scary.
Hold on!
Just be single, it has to be better than being really unhappy. It is, but, you know, some people can't be single either.
You're dousing the fire! Starboard!
People are messy. I think the takeaway here. Jobs aren't real and people are messy. What's up, JC? I got this one now. Reject human contact, embrace gaming. Well said. I mean, I've certainly thought about that in myself. I mean, I just got done talking about how I much preferred single player experiences. Probably no wonder that I grew up loving gaming as much as I did, too. In the state of my home. It's stuff like that when when I see people who are a little too into games, you know? People that get that lash out emotionally about games, people that get abusive about games. God, that sucks. Oh, he got me out of the animation. I was trying to just break the cycle here. I can't roll! Fuck, this sucks. Thank you. Yeah, there are people who, they need it. They need it. They need games. Games have an unhealthy emotional attachment to them. And it's sad, and it doesn't excuse bad behavior. But, it's just sad. Why can't I do anything? Do I have to kill everything first? Tried ESO. Talking multiplayer solo, it's got some interestingly non-intrusive social aspects. No, because Final Fantasy XIV got me a long time ago. And it's exactly that kind of setup too. It has multiplayer aspects, like the MMO part is there, but it's still it can be a very solo experience. And certainly the story is a solo experience, so. You know I was gonna say that? Yeah. It's a giveaway, right? I mean, I also admit that, I kind of formed a spirit bond with that game. Realm Reborn hit at a particularly rough period in my life, so it was sort of an emotional haven for me.
Reach the temple.
Yeah, it's freezing.
As long as we maintain this speed and those fires don't go out, we should be there in no time, lad.
What? What? Oh, they are. Look at that. Sickest combo ever. Love that it does damage. God, it's so addicting. Actually being able to kill things. Still. Johnny, you gonna play Vidya? Love it. Thematically appropriate for this stream. What? Fuck. Can't pick up that health now. No. Oh, I can! Ah! Beautiful video game. What the fuck is this? What are you doing? What the fuck? What's that? Can't move? Am I dead? Did I die? What's happening? I'm dead. What the? Do I just have to run away from that? What is that? I haven't seen that before. A, like, soul cone. I thought I was doing pretty well for a second there. And have a resurrection stone? No. No. I mean, I went through the last section without Atreus, so they wouldn't let me buy one, I don't think. How far back am I? How bad is this? No, I mean, there's... fuck you, dude. Okay. Okay. What are you doing? Oh, sick. Fuck. Ew. That feels good. Oh, you can't parry that. Yeah, sometimes you get that lucky, like, bounce off the stage. God, that's a good feeling. Yeah, the glory kill is on the witches. Ugh, just because they're so annoying. They had that stupid, like, dust shield, and they're always floating away and casting goddamn debuffs on you. Some sons of bitches. Feels good to beat them out like a rug. I will say that in this game, at least, rather than just having Kratos brutalize enemies
How's the fire
and
still?
having that be awesome,
You believe
I
magic?
do like that it, like,
Those blades.
the enemies and the way they attack you, and since you're so much closer to the character, kind of make those executions a lot more satisfying. Because they come at the end of a long fight, and like chipping away at a meter and building it up, and then you get that sort of like finish him stun, the glory kill. Ugh. Chef's kiss. Getting a Steam Deck. I did get a pre-order for one, but I don't know that I'm gonna keep it. I think I might just do it as a stream giveaway. There we go. I guess the here's a weird question. I see a lot of streamers do the thing where they like, oh, that was cool. I didn't know you could knock them onto the fire. Hell yeah. Where like at a certain sub incentive or whatever, then they'll do a giveaway. Does that actually encourage people to give subs? To donate subs? Does anyone do that thinking that like they might also win the giveaway? Yeah, I need to do that. I need to get a little bit of that Twitch gamification going. I guess I'm already doing that with the Subathon tomorrow. Ah! Watching Bruce a lot, I'd say no. Yeah, Bruce does it a lot. I mean, he gets a shitload of subs, so... You generally ask for subs and you do that? That's true. I don't really do that. Which maybe I should. Makes me think about it, like, just by not saying it, how many subs and how much money I'm gonna leave behind, but I just get distracted, man. The games are too good. That's what I'm here for anyway. The subs are just a pleasant side effect that help me pay rent. Although actually these days, it's interesting, because now that I've run Inside Games, or Bruce and I have run Inside Games for a little bit, starting to get an understanding of business. Sounds weird, but like, and the ability to scale, and now having money, like, can help you just get to where you would get normally, but faster. That's kind of what I think about stream finances going towards now. Oh, frick! I thought I would be able to dodge through that. People shell subs out to Bruce to beat hype trains because he gives a game away at 100% level 5. That's a really smart idea. Because at level 5, I'm gonna guess you already have more Twitch revenue than the game costs. Bruce is a mastermind. There we go, good. Able to get enough hits to the back that time. Didn't get him there though. They sure are. Has this hype train set to be beat at 100? That's awesome. Man. I've watched Bruce's streams for a little bit, but haven't really paid attention to that aspect of it. I really didn't want him to level up. Huh. Won my first Bruce Hype Train giveaway the other day. Picked Elden Ring. Nice pick. Very nice pick. So wait, what happens if it like happens in the middle of a game or something? Like in the middle of gameplay? Or like a multiplayer session? Because he doesn't really like stop the stream or anything, does he? I don't know why I'm asking this. I should just watch it. I'll just watch it next time. Why'd you summon it over there, boy? Why did he not get stunned? There, Jesus. So many transformers.
We're almost there! Look! Straight ahead! I see it! Attention!
Or harpoon!
If there's the 2042 edits, they're hilarious. That is Chelsea. We credit the edits in the description. But yeah, she's incredible. She's very, very good. Ah, I didn't know that was unblockable. Darn it. She's really good, and I wish those did better. More people deserve to see her work because it's really, really good. I know, behind me, always behind me. Jeez. Speaking to Bruce as a sub goal, yeah. I have to give 50 subs before I get to text Bruce. That's a joke. I'm gonna say this unprompted. Bruce has done so much work for the benefit of others. He deserves any amount of money he gets from Twitch, no matter how big. He works for it. wrong button. Oh. Damn it.
My sword! I'm not ready!
A bit slow.
Fuck. I was hoping for it. Whew. Oh, thank you, loot box.
Behind you! Watch out!
Oh, you're kidding me.
Step out onto the bow. It'll break off.
But we need to...
I thought that was going to be the end of the fight. Man.
We're almost back! Look! Straight ahead! I see it!
More harpoons!
We're stopped again!
Well, the boat's been harpooned.
So many guys. Man, they even got the little jumpy dudes? That sucks.
Left side, brother.
God fucking goddamn! There are too many enemies here. For them to just like poke you off screen like that? Jesus Christ. That one guy got kind of smushed to the back. And that was it. He just got to poke me. And then I got frosted. And that was that. Blah, 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 blah. So ridiculous.
Stopped again!
Well, the boat's been harpooned.
You guys know the boat's been harpooned? Kratos, what are you doing?
Left side. On your left.
Too many enemies. That's just called a bigger combo. I like that thinking.
Behind you.
Don't step out onto the bow! It'll break off!
But we need to lose that harpoon.
Okay. Everything is going great. I played Sifu. I have, yeah. I really, really, really enjoyed it. Thought it was a great game. I haven't finished it yet. I need to set aside another stream to polish it off. Got to the 4th stage. Oh, Marizard, thanks for the resub. Almost 2 years.
Around at what you have done.
Ooh, here we go. How replayable is it? Fairly. You feel like a badass when you like play it at a high skill level, so I could see wanting to run through it every so often just to feel awesome. It doesn't have, like, my understanding is that it doesn't necessarily have super long-term progression incentives to keep you hanging around, but I still really liked it for what it was. Any thoughts on Live Alive announcement? Looks like Octopath graphics mixed with Chrono Trigger time travel / jump story. I'm impressed that out of every game, that's the one getting remade.
There's no time.
That's a really cool concept for a game. I never played it back in the day. I think there was, somebody did mention a translation patch, which I thought I remembered hearing about in super early times. But yeah, it looks like a cool game. I was always interested in it. I remember, like, noodling around with the Japanese ROM a couple times. Yeah, I'd definitely like to give that a shot. It also looks like a bit better of kind of like an HD pixel look than a lot of other, I guess HD 2D is what they're calling it, games have been. So I appreciate that. It doesn't have like a ridiculous tilt shift slathered over the screen. Widescreen. God, that Chrono Cross remaster looked like garbage.
As long as we didn't wreck our way back.
I'll probably buy it just to like support the arts. Because I also want to play Radical Dreamers, actually. I'm curious if you play Radical Dreamers, if the plot of Chrono Cross makes any goddamn sense. But Solo, I think it's okay to kind of, talking about Sifu's length, I think it's okay for a game to offer a good experience and then end. I think that's fine. If you're not in a place where you can like buy a game and only play it for a couple days and feel okay with that, though, then it may not be for you. Part of me just like, I feel like there are certain criteria that games are routinely evaluated for to judge their quality. And one of those is that if you wanted to, you could play it forever. I don't necessarily think that's the mark of a good game. I think a lot of games adjust their design to accommodate for that in sometimes very negative ways. With like long-term, like account leveling that doesn't do anything. Just like meters that fill for no reason. Well, I kind of try to
Look at that.
disincentivize talking about length.
Panel about here.
That's neat.
Odin must have stolen it. But why?
Why is boy American?
He always has his reason.
Because he was raised by a Norse goddess. No, she wasn't a goddess.
Why?
By a Norse lady
I haven't the foggiest.
who, in this realm,
Expected.
speaks with, I guess they all speak with American
Really,
accents.
That tier.
There you go.
Traveling somehow. Perhaps magic.
Giant, yeah. The giant.
What's that to do with the giants that they should devote a shrine to?
A Chrono Cross game was a remaster? Thought it was just a straight port. No, it would have been better if it were a straight port.
In the corners.
They...
Not runes. Symbols.
It looked... I can't say for sure because they haven't said. I don't know, but... It certainly looks like they just ran a real basic AI up-res script on all the pre-rendered backgrounds. The polygonal characters run at a higher resolution. Like, it's the most basic brush-up you can do. In fact, most mod teams do it to games right now for free.
Yours.
No doubt.
Didn't look that great.
The giants.
But yeah, the backgrounds are supposed to be higher resolution. The characters are higher res. It doesn't look like the fight scenes have any higher FPS either. I mean, a lot of Square Enix's combat systems in that day had locked FPS. Only recently, Final Fantasy VII for the PC actually got 60 FPS battle scenes because they were kind of locked at 20, I think.
Secret plans concealed by Tyr so none could access but him.
I should have been paying attention to
Those
this.
few others the giants trusted. And right under Odin's nose, ho ho ho! I did promise I'd get you to Jotunheim.
What do you mean, Head? You said we were out of options.
Don't you see, brother? Odin never gave up hope, and neither should we. He knew there was a clue in here, but we're the ones who found it. These plans are for a key to some chamber Tyr's kept hidden. I don't know where it's leading or what we'll find, but it's a path.
How do we make this key?
I suggest we ask a dwarf.
Oh, I'm absolutely going to stream Elden Ring. Bruce and I are going to do a drunk gameplay, because that's just what you do when a From Software game comes out.
Peace, opportunity, hope, other things too.
Tyr's own design. He made this door himself.
Yeah, I love those games. I love Souls-likes. I like From Software. Gonna be a great time. Y'all still do drunk stuff, your poor bodies. We're lighter on it now. Only for the health reasons, but also just personally, I don't necessarily feel super comfortable displaying that kind of binge drinking. Because yeah, it is deeply unhealthy. But if you're gonna punch some holes in that card on your body, you're gonna punch that liver. It might as well be for a From Software game. Oh, a lot of falafel. Thanks for gifting 10 subs. It's deeply generous of you. Thank you.
Not see me with someone. An old man.
Have some of my fake money? Thank you. I will enjoy that fake money.
Can we go?
I should do co-op some days with Bruce and Elden Ring. That would be fun.
Very well.
Yeah, falafels for everyone. I should do... Bruce does game giveaways. I'm gonna do falafel giveaways. I'm gonna order some falafels for you.
Let's get back to Midgard and see about making that key. Where's that?
Which would actually be viable if people would give me their delivery addresses, I guess. You could find a Mediterranean place in your area. Hot falafels in your area. I would take that over a game. But falafels aren't as replayable. You eat a falafel once and it's 8. If you say blood and I say born, does that put Bloodborne on PC? God, I wish. Blood! 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 I wish. I don't know. Unfortunately, I feel like... Somebody looked it up. I think, what, Bloodborne's rumored sales were like 4 million? At that number, I think that puts it pretty close to the bottom of Sony's, like, hoarding desires. But could be wrong. Could be wrong.
Arrowhead.
Would like to be wrong.
Why did you not tell us Baldur is the son of Freya?
He is! It's shocking every time I hear it, and yet obviously I know it. When I think about Baldur and Freya...
Mimir?
Yes, lad.
Freya.
How's that, brother?
He chuckled.
Ed, tell me Baldur's vulnerability.
Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Wait, what has happened?
Such a fun
He is bewitched not to speak of what he knows.
gimmick.
Oh, that's it precisely. I wonder how long that's been so. Since she had my head at her mercy, or back when I figured out Baldur's weakness.
Mimir,
Yes, lad.
you just said you figured out Baldur's weakness.
Did I? But Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Enough. This means there is a way. If he troubles us again, we will find it.
Ah, good dialogue. It's great because Kratos is just the ultimate straight man. And there's some good bits that play off that.
Can you make it?
Is it a weapon? Armor? Or likewise an instrument of war, of which I'm a master at shaping? No? Then forget it. Even if I wanted to make such an insignificant gewgaw, I'm liable to chink my tools working on something so delicate and ladylike.
Then shingle it. Pattern weld the item with scap slag. Keep the layers thin. Alternate the overlay.
Okay, smart guy. And where do you propose to find a lump of quality scap slag? Last time I saw one, I could still get rigid down south. Shut your mouth, is that... Where did you...
I had to get my hands dirty.
Well, don't just stand there. Let's do this.
What? You're fine with working on something that's not a weapon?
Oh, hell, why not?
Look at how happy Atreus is.
I can grow too.
Yay! Togetherness.
Watch the spine. Keep your wrists loose.
Finally wearing their get-along shirt.
Wrist loose. Yeah, I need more heat here.
Coming up. You gonna temper that steel longer?
You don't need to. I triple quenched it with Draugr oil. See?
How inventive and sanitary. You clever little beaver. Never too late to learn a new trick, is it?
No, it's not. There.
Here it is.
Nope. Don't forget this.
Aw. No, look at these guys. Bros again.
Oh, quit your grinning. It's downright unsettling.
It's just nice to see you together. But now the rune on your brand looks different.
Yeah, price of reforging something what broke.
I knew it. You two love
Let me get cold game kind of warm.
Now,
Yeah,
Princess, you're gonna get me all weepy.
I like
it's just good writing.
Don't you?
We have
Introducing characters to add humanity, charm, and levity in a way that doesn't feel forced. Because they're also the merchants, which is nice.
No.
Game is so loudly going, hey Kratos, you can still change. Yeah.
Hey, look who's back up and about. Didn't I tell you it'd be fine?
It's not too elbow in the ribs, though. At least it doesn't feel that way to me. I'm going to take a bit of a potty break, though. I'll be right back. And Falafel, thank you for the prime. Appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Something else we can do for you?
Nah, just glad you guys worked it out.
Ah. Well, I could say the same to you.
Ha!
I guess I was getting a bit full of myself.
Told him what he needed to hear, how's it sounds to me.
Just the same. I'm sorry for how I spoke to you, Sindri. You forgive me?
Already have.
Aw.
Like you said, it all worked out. Now, let us get back to work before I get sentimental.
You love looking at this game? I do too. It's so good. Oh, Tony. More God of War, thank you. Missed a lot of the streams. I gotta catch up on
Come on
VOD.
in, man.
Yeah, everything but the most recent one I think is up on the YouTube channel now.
Bring those back soon. I got plans.
But yeah, this game rules. So I've seen a couple of people try to use a prime command. Does that normally pop a link to oh geez. Does that normally pop a link to use Amazon Prime? Is that the idea? Okay, so there are level 7 gears. Where do I get? Oh no. Whoa, that's a very small amount of health regen. Stacks up to 5 times. Gotta go to the other worlds? Okay. I can do that, I guess. Ooh. Ooh. I can upgrade that axe.
Good stuff.
So wait, hold on.
About that
You can't sell a belt of the ancients.
thing.
Seems like. Yeah, these are all upgraded all the way.
Sure, I'm open.
Don't I have a quick
Whatever.
Okay, that's right. I was trying to make the true warrior set. Get more strength. Kill things.
Okay, what's good?
Yeah, okay.
Wear it proudly, you some bitch. be too careful.
Some crafted armor can't be sold because it can't be remade. Ah. That's good to know.
Looks good.
Now go scuff that up. Well, see you next.
Okay. Menus. What game could you see yourself being a character in?
You need
Cyberpunk? I mean, really? Like any video game. I belong in all video games. Some say I'm already in every video game. Some say it. Been said. I am in GTA 5, that's true. GTA Online. I was the champagne man at the casino.
Now we just need to figure out what door this key opens. It has to be somewhere around the temple.
So the truth is, I'm not that far away.
Wait for me.
Did you upgrade the boy? What do you mean? Upgrade his armor? I guess, yeah, I can probably craft better armor. That's a good point. I'm in crosscode, that's true. Definitely upgraded his bow.
What's got you all bum-fuzzled over there? Get going.
Yeah, I can trace armor.
Son?
Oh wow, I actually don't have enough hack silver. Maybe I should just... Maybe I can sell some stuff.
Good to see you sweating the details.
There we go. Everything works out.
What you need, kid?
Yeah, this is what we need right here.
You know, being small like us.
Want him to throw more health to me.
Blessed to hear. What's it gonna be?
Could be an NPC that dies in GTA 5 by getting hit by a car. That's a pretty good aspiration. Part of that one quest in Breath of the Wild? Sure. Don't remember that one, but yep. You can farm hack silver just by boating around. It's not very stream friendly. It's so slow. You get so little hack silver from environmental stuff. Which I'm not complaining. I feel like that's how it ought to be, but yeah. I think that would be very stream friendly. Just pulling loops. Like you're teaching someone to drive. Let's go in here. Just want to be a GTA NPC with an iconic line. Something like, I only eat my hot dogs mashed. Or something like that. I was one of the ghosts in Pac-Man. Hmm? I was Blinky. That was me. Oh, a lot of falafel. You heading out? Alright. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate the subs and such. Have a great night. You're in that video game with Michael B. Jordan? Yeah? Genlock, the video game. That's true. That's when we became best friends. Bet you guys didn't think your streamer was best friends with Michael B. Jordan, did you? Well, you should think it. feel like this isn't where I'm supposed to be going. There's a big old up arrow on this shit now. Who's not on your bingo card? Yeah, I surprise. Delight in surprise. That's what I do here. Oh, this elevator's so long. I gotta go back up. I don't know what's through here. Oh yeah, it's just this little area. Yeah, there's not really anything else down there. Do you have back issues at all? I recently developed some bad lower back pain. Yeah, actually, I used to. Still kind of do. I had pretty bad posture basically my entire life. And then it kind of got to the point where it started to stack up. Like the muscles in my upper back would knot up really bad. To the point where like my hand would kind of lose sensation sometimes. Because I guess my back muscles were so tight and injured, they would like yank my spine out of alignment or something. But I started going to a chiropractor, which was like only half a solution. He would massage the muscles and they would loosen up after a while. But it wasn't until I went to physical therapy that I actually got some pretty complete instruction about what was going on with my body and how I could adjust my posture to try to prevent it from happening. But yeah, Captain has a good point. Gamer posture will ruin your back. I keep reminding myself to kind of roll those shoulders back, kind of tuck that chin. So you don't get that rolled forward hump. Right now, that's basically the only way I experience back discomfort. It's if I'm playing a game, if I'm sitting here for a long amount of time, it gets uncomfortable. And especially if I'm playing like a high intensity game, I tend to hunch up, tend to tense up, lean forward, roll my shoulders forward. And I can stay that way for quite a while. Just kind of all balled up. Think it might be from working from home these past 2 years and staying at home and shit? I think so. I think, while work from home is delightful, I think it probably means that people just move a little bit less than they used to. Even if it's something as simple as, like, walking to your car, walking into an office, walking up or down some stairs, walking somewhere for lunch. Some of that stuff just doesn't happen anymore. Standing desk gets my recommendation. I could see how a standing desk... I can see how a standing desk would be really good for enforcing proper posture. I feel like even if I were standing, I'd probably still slip into bad posture habits. It's just something that I'll probably do forever. Sitting is really the worst thing we do all day. A large amount of sitting is really, really bad for the human body, unfortunately. I mean, I try to drink a lot of water as a reminder to get up and move around a little bit, because I get that little tickle. I get up, I take a break, I stretch. Usually when I step away from the stream, people have noticed that I tend to be away from stream a bit. But part of that is Part of that is because usually when I do take a break, it's because I do move around and I do some stretches and
This is it.
try to like roll out my shoulders, roll out my neck. It helps. It really helps. Usually set up a timer to stretch every hour and let my eyes rest from looking at monitors
What
too
is this
much.
place?
Good call.
Your guess is as good as mine, little brother.
I'm lucky. I haven't experienced eye strain or anything. My body's been been a huge help to me in that regard. Been a real bro in letting me stare at video games all day and not really complain too much.
We're underneath the realm travel room. But why is the floor on the ceiling?
Those realm doors seem to mirror the ones above.
When my fingers started going numb last week, now when my dad goes to work, I jump on the treadmill. Nothing extreme, just a 30-minute walk. That's a fair amount. That's a good amount of activity. Yeah, we are meant to be up and moving a lot of the times, just how our bodies were designed.
Father, look up there.
By natural selection. So like it or not, and even though it doesn't match our current lifestyles, it's something that we all gotta feed that meter, I feel like.
Up there. Tyr used the same magic to protect the Black Rune. The clue we seek may be inside.
Here we go. Also, when you want to seek medical professional, I always recommend physiotherapy over a chiropractor. One can give you advice you can follow your whole life, the other can temporarily shift you. That's been my experience too.
Right next to the Jotunheim door.
Interesting. But can we reach it?
Not from here.
I don't know how complicated this is. I mean, in the United States, it's really just a question of whether or not your health insurance
Behind there.
will cover it. But, yeah, physical therapy, I feel like if you're a gamer, which is to say if you spent your, like, physically formative years, if you spent your teen years, your early 20s sitting a lot, odds are maybe you didn't actually develop the right posture and musculature, because that was kind of me. I think. That's just me describing that. It's not like physical therapy told me that, but I would say if maybe that was your path too, and you're starting to experience discomfort in your body, go to a physical therapist. Say what you feel, and they will poke you like 3 times and tell you exactly what's wrong. It's great. You didn't need to add the gamer tag to that. I'm just projecting. I'm just projecting my own thing. That's just all humans nowadays, is it? I feel like surely somebody develops natural standing posture, natural sitting posture.
Well, one inner sanctum within another.
Those tapestries. Looks like more giant art. Whatever it's here did for them must have been big.
I guess you either have gamer posture or staring at your phone posture. Sometimes the both. Sometimes the both. We all sit way more than we should. Yeah, that's true. We're designed to stand upright and nothing else? Surely we're designed to lay down sometimes. And this lighting change is creepy. We need to, people have taken stabs at it, and I appreciate it, and I respect it. We need to figure out how to put our bodies in a full sling so that we can be suspended in the air while we game.
Who are they?
Maybe like floating in a tank? That's real gamer hours. Remove gravity from the equation.
Boy, this
It's
is
so
the room for
long.
Jotunheim.
That's right. And look, we're on the other side of the door.
The upside down door.
What are you thinking?
Hammock? Sure.
Okay.
I actually tried hammock gaming, and it was delightful. I bought a tablet mount, like one with a big old goose arm. I mounted it to a hammock, so I had the Switch just kind of hovering in front of my eyes. And then I had the Joy-Cons in each hand, resting supine at my sides. And it was delightful. It was great. I'll say the only downside is that the gooseneck thingy I got wasn't quite long enough to get the Switch to a natural distance from my face. It was a little too close. But still, a pinnacle achievement in gaming.
It's moving.
What's moving?
Introducing the Razer immersion tank for underwater RGB gaming. Am I still tapping? Are we done? Am I tapping?
Extraordinary. The whole room is built on some kind of axle.
There's chains on both sides. Without those,
We can flip the temple.
all right.
What now?
Uh-oh. Things are happening.
These beefy boys.
Okay. I don't think they're attacking.
Welcome to our beef domain.
This one?
Boy, on the statues.
I see them. It says void.
Ominous.
Go on. Read.
Before the first, after the last. Nothing between, no shadow cast. Alpha.
Are you quite sure flipping the temple is the only way to reach the whatever it is?
You said there would be a path. The temple can be flipped.
Therefore, we flip the temple. The logic is unassailable.
Why did this rotate?
Not sure what happens when we recklessly upend a room that's rooted to 8 other realms. I'm curious, of course, but it's a leap to imagine it gets us to Jotunheim.
I don't mind a lead.
Well, who knows? Perhaps you and Tyr are the same kind of mad.
Beef Domain would be a good name for a barbecue restaurant. Beef Dimension. I gotta break those chains
Of statues.
so I can flip this whole
They're the
bitch.
kind that come to life, if that's what you're worried about. Tyr often said that in the world of PC envisioned, the only soldiers he'd need would be statues. Bless his heart, but the bugger did take himself rather seriously, didn't he?
Or porno barbecue restaurant. Why not?
Here, boy,
Eat some meats,
another one.
slap some meats.
It says his name is Bergelmir. I think Mother said he was the king of the giants.
Aye, that he was. And quite a bit more.
Looks like he had a lot of kids.
That, little brother, is what we call an understatement.
He's dead, but nobody killed him. Do giants die from old age?
They may, though it's rare among the legends.
It's kind of weird that at this point in the game, XP doesn't really mean anything. I feel like I haven't done just a crazy amount of side content or like objective finding, but I've already bought every skill I possibly can, which is kind of interesting.
Again with the death traps.
Those little XP stones are so useless. Yeah, it's like 30 XP. It's kind of stupid. Gonna fight the Valkyries? That's the plan. But I wanna wait until I'm like at the end game to bite off something like that. Uh-oh.
I'd have thought, brother. Why don't you
Whatever,
let the
go for
lad carry me for a while?
And let you miss this. No.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
I do love that grunting is the most conversational he gets. Alright. Gotta secure a wind orb. Gotta use orb to get orb. Get out the way. Doesn't feel like the intended solution. I don't think you can throw it through the blades. No, you cannot. I mean, yeah, regarding sleep, I've been pretty lucky. Oh, there's one right there. I feel like I've never really had an issue sleeping. Or like experiencing discomfort while sleeping. It's been nice. Ah. It's not a wind orb. Oh, there's one on the other side. Okay.
To do what you do, brother.
I gotta go open that door, though.
Until gods grow good.
Could be quite a wait.
I'm not sleeping as we speak.
Nah. They're just waiting for us.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the rise in content, like online content that's specifically to help people sleep, whether that's streams like this, 4-hour YouTube videos of white noise or relaxing music, that sort of thing. Lo-fi music, yeah. Galvo, welcome. Glad you're doing God of War. Don't want to miss it, so I'll wait for the VOD. Just wanted to say hi quickly. Well, hello. I'm glad the playthrough is entertaining you. See that one. Can this stream be considered a white noise video? Because I'm white and I talk a lot. I'm okay with that. No, I mean even on a non-white dude level, I set up this stream to be a sort of relaxed environment. I think it complements my demeanor, but those are the kinds of streams I like. Not ones that are not necessarily about hype all the time. Just the relaxed calm of enjoying a good-ass video game. The hype comes from my gaming miracles, such as beating God of War and giving God of War. An unaccomplished task. I feel like there is some calm to be had about somebody studiously accomplishing a difficult task in near vicinity. Oh God! I knew he died, and I was like, okay, I have to make sure that an enemy doesn't poke me. And then he went through the corpse of him, couldn't see him, had no idea what the timing of the attack was, and poked me. Did the exact thing. Call yourself a good streamer if you don't shout like crazy whenever a minor thing happens. I cater to a different audience, that's all. Woo! What? That hit? Oh. Bro. YouTube thumbnail face and screaming streamers go hand in hand. People like energy. People like excitement. Yeah, it's interesting. There are people, I think, who can be authentically YouTube thumbnail or authentically Twitch hyped all the time. I feel like Greg Miller is like professional hype guy. His job is being excited about products and brands. And then kind of sharing that infectious energy. I get excited about really interesting, creative, original, and weird video games.
Nice.
Yeah, Bruce is an endless wellspring of energy and excitement. It's awesome to be around. They are not a large group as Twitch and YouTube would make them out to be. Yeah, it's people love that energy, so they're drawn to it. So it only makes sense that people would try to emulate it. But yeah, I guess that's what's weird is a bunch like this media is supposed to be authenticity maybe, and there are a lot of people that emulate that style out of like business necessity. It's kind of it's just interesting where it goes. Okay, good. I wanted to get that one down. Bruce is exploring space. Yeah. Playing Elite. Or is he playing No Man's Sky? God damn. Brr. Messed up the timing on that. Something called Space Engine. Oh, okay. Sounds descriptive. Why'd they let me run through that time? Where's the portal? Huh? It just didn't spawn this time. Weird. Oh, now it's... Oh! Okay. What? Damn it, I'm gonna get poked. Fuck! Why is it pointed right at me?
So that's it then?
It's getting rolled, man. Still not in that room. Yeah.
Ready yourself.
Fuck, man. Jeez. Combos push them back. So if you're comboing them, they're gonna cross that stupid fire barrier. Oh, that doesn't kill them, that's right. Stop it! Didn't mean to lock on. Fuck! Fuck! God! Ugh! There are times where I butt up against this game's like camera system where Kratos always attacks to camera forward. Gosh, it means you have to be so delicate about where you point the camera. It's an interesting mix with the fact that enemies will just attack your ass from any angle. If I stand right here, I can open it. Okay. No Man's Sky on Switch. Weird. Yeah, it's an interesting proposition. It seemed to run decently. Like, kind of hard to find a problem. It looked okay. And I feel like it could potentially find a really cool, different audience on Switch. So, that's awesome. Good for No Man's Sky. on! God damn it! I was like, finally I could go look at the other one. And he immediately bopping me in the face. Wouldn't every smaller dev studio wouldn't put their shit on the Switch? Everything I've read and heard is like it's an indie title shifter like no one else. Yeah. Yeah, I think the answer is yes. I think the answer is yes. Oh my god. I have to open this since I got the treasure already? Oh, okay, yeah, it's still gotten. Can't see.
Come. The other chain waits.
That's good. My life was a bit more mobile. I could see the Switch being great for plane rides, but I doubt I'll ever be that kind of business person. I'll say this, as some, like, I used to be on a fair amount of flights, and the Switch is good, but if you're in coach, the viewing angle actually sucks. Because you can't hold it in front of you. There's no room. You have to kind of hold it down at an angle, and then you're doing this the whole time. You're like looking down at a pretty harsh angle. So yeah, going back to like posture and discomfort, that's what I found. Is you have to either like tuck it in front of your like face, and then your forearms get tired holding it up, or you kind of hold it down in your lap, and then you're looking down the whole time, which isn't very comfortable either. So there's drawbacks, mostly related to how crappy flights can be, just packed into a little cube. Planes are for Zack Snyder movies and NyQuil. Yeah, at least the screen on the seat in front of you is at a somewhat natural viewing angle. Posture comes full circle, like the curvature of my spine. Nice. A kid wouldn't have that issue, that's true. Yep. I really liked that. There's this one shot of the original Switch launch trailer where they show all these use cases for the Switch. And one is of a dude playing the Switch on a plane, on the like fold down table, except he's straight up like sitting like this. He has his like Joy-Cons up. Because that's the only way. That's the only way you could actually like prop it up on a table. Now the new Switch actually has a stand that articulates out further, so you might actually be able to shove it to the back of the fold out table and use it more like it's intended. But yeah, the original Switch's kickstand sucked and held it at the same angle. I think I can run through that. Yeah. Thought I heard a bird, though. No secrets? See any secrets? Okay. Really, the plane is all about making awkward conversation with your adjacents? Ah. That has been okay in the past, but more often than not, it isn't. I think the last time I talked to somebody next to me, you know, was it Roman? Yeah. Roman was being gregarious enough, but then he started going off about how Obama caused racism. and like started showing me news stories from his Facebook feed, and I was like, bro, I don't need this. I don't want this. I just want to play my stupid Switch games. Hello, gooses. Welcome. Welcome, all ye feathered friends. You know what I love about gooses? They all have pointy, feathery butts. So I know that all of you do. Congratulations on your feather butts. This isn't orc massage. Bruce lied to us. I mean, I am punching some orc-like characters with fists in a way that could be construed as massage.
Truly do hate this part.
I know.
But no, I'm playing God of War on the hardest difficulty because I'm a gamer that way. The PC version is phenomenal, and this game is just incredible to begin with, so it's been a wonderful ride. We got us a little puzzle here. Chat is lying? Be sure? I don't know why chat would have a reason to lie to me. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all. You know what I love about gooses? Their vodka and their fat livers. Oh, you know what's funny? Bring that up. I have a feeling Bruce and I are going to be crushing some gray goose when Elden Ring comes out. I'm very excited about that. That is serious, like, core happy place for me. Crushing some drinks with friends, playing some video games. Speaking of crushing. Should have seen that one coming. Bobos3, hello. Thank you for the resub. Hey Dad, it's me, your boy. Want to go on an adventure or something? Only if my dead wife asks me to. Yeah, it's been a minute since we've done I guess the last Souls drinking stream we did was Demon Souls. And before that, Doom Eternal, actually. So, yeah, it's been a while. From software and alcohol go hand in hand. Yeah.
Do you hate this part?
I know.
It's supposed to be a crucible all around. Yeah, I think I just have to sprint. Kind of like a mad dog. Oh, wait, no, Mario. We did Mario Golf.
I can't believe we're so close.
I, for one, never doubted.
Right.
Yeah, Demon Souls everything was perfect. I mean, it's the launch of a new system.
Leave them.
PlayStation 5. I'm glad I got to celebrate it that way.
Referring to us.
You're legitimately terrified of geese. They're pretty ornery avians. And yeah, Strider, thank you for mentioning that.
The travel run is here too.
I'm doing a subathon tomorrow. Doing a 24-hour subathon, going back to Game Boy Advance roulette. So I have a ROM mega pack of every Game Boy Advance game ever released, and also a bunch of like prototypes and betas and stuff. I have a script where I just draw 5 of those at random. I put them in a Twitch poll so everyone votes on it, and then we just play a bunch of random Game Boy Advance games as voted on by chat. It's a great time. There's a lot of dusty corners of the Game Boy Advance library. So, and then on top of that, every 50 subs, it extends the stream by an hour. And maybe I should put this to a vote too. I don't know if I should start the Hackers novel or just go right into the second Doom novel. I'm leaning towards Doom, to be honest. I feel like that's going to be a more ridiculous read than Hackers. Although Hackers might be crazy. Like, just from the prologue... Oh my god, that hurt a lot. Just from the prologue, the Hackers book is like... Seems like it's at least competently written. But it is also Hackers, so... That automatically earns it some credence. Doom for sure. I'm kind of leaning towards Doom. Kind of leaning towards it. Oh dear.
At the ready.
How many subs to read a Chuck Tingle novel in a serious voice? Ooh, that's a good question. How Chuck Tingle novels can't be long, can they? Oh, the timing of that's weird. Got me. They got me. Will Drunk Elden Ring be a stream or just a video? It'll definitely be a stream, and then we'll probably edit it down on YouTube. Give it the old do-si-do. The content creation loop-de-loop. For some reason I thought that was going to be parryable. I feel like a Chuck Tingle novel has 400 pages, but the font size is like 24. Yeah, I've never seen or read a full work of fiction from the Tingler. Forgetting there's a third hit.
Come on, get up, brother.
Damn it. What is that? What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is that?
Brother, no!
I guess he can cast skull magic? Alright. Do you think all the time you spent trying to master Doom has helped you in this game? Or are the fighting styles too different? Maybe. On a very high level, maybe there's something about just a methodical approach to understanding like game design and game challenge can help. Just with like basic decision making.
Watch your leg!
I think he was gonna be on my ass like immediately. Fuck! Camera, man, camera's generally not an issue.
Right, that's just perfect.
But when you get backed into the corner like that, and the camera's right on your back, you can't see anything. Comes one. What do you expect the second Doom novel compared to the first? Sorry, it's hard to keep up with chat at the same time. I don't know what to expect. It can be anything. There are 4 Doom novels. Wait. The author released several other books between 1 and 2, but none before 1? No, I think there are just four books, and that's it. I guess I don't know if they're chronological in his Doom universe.
Well, that's it then.
Can't even see what's hitting me. Jeez. Maybe I just need to not care about these stupid, like, flames in the middle of the room. I don't think they do that much damage. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. I died immediately! Because I tried to do the one attack. I don't remember how the first Doom book ended. Was there a setup to the next one? Well, it didn't conclude in any way. It was just, Arlene saying, I know how to stop the aliens. And that was it. They had just gone through a portal, I think? To somewhere? You know, the old portal to somewhere? In every prominent work of fiction. Wasn't there something in the first book about Fly being pissed at a door? Yeah. I mean, he has a number of very petulant reactions to all sorts of things. Yeah, there was a door, like, he exploded, and then there was another door that was locked, and he was mad that he couldn't shoot it, or something. Fly is not blessed with emotional maturity. Usually they let me dash cancel out of attacks, but I guess that one has a little window you can't... Or maybe I was just a little bit late. Man, this is annoying. It takes so long to kill. They like incidentally layer their attacks so that if you don't parry everything perfectly or dodge in just the right way every time, they will get your ass. Like, I'm not worried about the damage from the fire spurts. It's just the, Oh, that didn't... Oh, I had protective barrier. Nice. It's just the, like, hit stun that's really concerning. The fact that he does that. He goes, roar! That could get me killed. Fight is so hard. It takes so long and they do so much damage.
I can't.
That's interesting. Get away from the wall. Oh, Wellesley. So first of all, I'm playing on the hardest difficulty if you're talking about bullet sponge design. Oh, come on, bro. I don't even know what to do with this. Okay, that works. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, and also these enemies do actually have a visual tell that they are getting hurt. Their armor gets like more chunked up, and then it breaks off. I think by and large this game tends to do it the right way, which is why I like it so much. I don't know if you're even talking about that. I can only see chat in bits and spurts because of this silly fight. Why does that one takes like it takes that little extra bit of time? And it's like a one-hitter. God, why does it do so much damage? Oh man. Yeah, I had full health. Didn't I? Maybe I didn't. It feels like I had full health and that one shot me. Lock-on killed me. I don't know why I decided to lock on. Because, like, I don't know, it's tough. Sometimes when enemies, like, attack forward and they squirt past you, then Kratos immediately starts attacking another enemy, and that's really bad. So sometimes lock-on can be helpful, especially when enemies do a lot of lunging attacks. Just to make sure you're always attacking the right one. Does the axe not work? It doesn't matter, they have armor. You just gotta kill them. Does armor break their armor faster, or does axe break it faster? I was using blades because the attacks are faster. You're not locked into as long of animations. But yeah, I mean the axe would probably work. Be here. I don't want to be here. That shield man creeping up on me. It's like Duel of the Fates. Come over here. Stop standing back like that. I need you to get away from this stupid-ass shield guy. Okay. Takes so long. Does so much damage. God damn. This stupid fucking fire thing in the middle of the room is so annoying. Yeah, I don't know that the axe is doing anything any faster. I don't know that it has higher damage output. I guess it might be a higher level. Isn't difficult, it's just tedious? No, it's difficult. It's certainly difficult. I think it's okay for tedium to be a part of difficulty. The right kind of tedium. And this isn't unwinnable. The WoW raid boss only you get no healer. like that. That was his first attack already. What? Oh, I was dodging. Okay. Back to this hassle. Maybe the axe will hit the shield less? The blades have such a higher AoE? Nope. Right, you have to like dodge certain directions with this guy. Make sure he's hittable. No serious Sandonite? No. It's a little challenging to get the whole crew together for that, so it might be a while before I can find a good evening for everyone again. I do like that game though. It's a good ass video game. Do something. Ding! Jeez, okay. Oh, wait. What the hell was that? Brr. I saw the prompt that something was shooting at me. Oh, that's why. That felt great. Thank you, video game. Killing all of those stupid draugrs for me. Yeah, first try. Thank you. I'm shocked they let that shot go through. I thought for sure it was gonna, like, hit the spiky wall. Time for bed? Alright, Wandering Yorin. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate your conversation. And I hope you have a good sleep and a little rest. And even more flamey flames. I asked for this. Do you have the delay stance combo for the blades? That's a good question. I don't know. Let me check. I think I do. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I have the first version of that. The light and heavy version from that stance do really good damage. Okay, I'm scared of that though because the timing can be scary. You attack, you wait for the pause, and then you go in again. Sometimes that delayed attack is the exact right amount of time for them to just snap you with something. So a lot of the times the delay combos aren't really safe. Like if you have an enemy in hit stun, like these guys in the video, then it's fine. But the travelers don't get hit stunned, so they kind of rule out some options for you. That Turk, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. I'm an Xbox chump, so God of War was left in my PS2 days. How far along in the story are you in? Ish. Pretty far at this point. I'm kind of working my way towards the end of the story content, so I can start going around doing optional objectives and looking for collectibles and that sort of thing. And doing there's a variety of extra challenging boss fights I'm gonna go around and do. I'm gonna find all that delicious premium content. What the? I can't see what's hitting me! They're throwing projectiles through each other. Fuck! God! Like the flames are covering up the... Flames make it hard to see the projectiles coming. Can't see anything! God! Oh! Oh, holy moly. Do this whole thing again. Hey, what's up, Gyro Dark 30? Sure was. Let me try Galaxy Brain idea. Come and get it, jerks. The gamer's choice gamer? Exactly. Trending gamer. Trending Gamer 2022. This year's my year. They don't even give that award out anymore because it's the stupidest award ever. Trending Gamer. Literally just a we need video game celebrities to show up category. Now it's like, what is it? Like Progressive Gamer? Gamer for Change or something like that? Still bitter I didn't win Trending Gamer every year. I deserved it. I still deserve it, actually. I think out of all the signs, out of all the hyper wokeness or whatever, there will never be anything more woke than there being a game award for like most progressive gamer or something like that. Gamer for change. I can't remember what they called it. Yeah, gamer with the most change. Most diverse gamer. It's not a bad thing, I guess. I shouldn't sound so utterly cynical about something that rewards diversity and social progressivism, because I do like those things and definitely believe in them. But an award? As voted on by people? Like, I feel like at the very least an award like that should be curated by a professional, as opposed to just being a popularity contest. Which is why I win every time, of course. But whatever. Awards are just silly things to begin with, so whatever. Money, money, money. That's what all the esports awards are for. I love how there was like a given year when the venture capital was flowing that they added like 15 esports categories, and they're still there, but they're just not in the show at all because no one gives a shit. Because it's just so pointless. Ah! All they had to do was walk at me! And then double poke me! Oh! Man! Team owners care? Yeah, but they care, like, they care just putting it on their resume, which is enough. Although I'm going to treat this as a validation of my walk back through the chompers strat. I made it to a phase I didn't make it to before, so that counts for something. Come and get chomped. Come all ye, get chomped. Games for impact. Well, that's for the games themselves. What's the name of the award for the people? For games media, streamers and influencers and stuff. 'Cause there's a category for that too, right? What used to be trending gamer. I just love the idea of there being an award for trending. Don't think they had one? I mean, Alana was nominated in that category last year. Thought they officially got rid of trending gamer last year. It's been gone for a while because it's super dumb to begin with. But they replaced it with something. They sure did. I'm pretty sure. Just feels like it's all about the appearance of being the most woke, but not in any progressive way, really. I mean, yeah, especially when they do a show that has like ads from Facebook in it. Specifically, like advertising space that Facebook buys to make themselves seem better. Like they'll take their money, and then yeah, give out an award for that. Hold on a minute, let me look this up. I gotta look this up now. Boogie and Sonic Fox won? Boogie won? Sonic Fox kind of deserves it. I gotta look this up, it's gonna drive me crazy. Let's see. Content Creator of the Year. Okay. That's what it's now. That's what it is now. And Dream won? Just like, what? Yeah, Content Creator of the Year is what I was thinking of, which at least they're calling it, like, that is what it is. I guess one could make the case that he was Content Creator of the Year because of his silly drama bullshit, I guess. He became Content Creator of the Year by, like, cheating and posting the weirdest, like, whoopsie that I think I've ever seen. Maybe if I... There we go, now he's walking forward. Anyway, I don't mean to seem so cynical. I find it more bemusing than anything else. It's a beard stroker. Dream wasn't the content creator though. The dude who started investigating his cheating was. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. It's crazy to think that you might invest all that effort into like putting a case together, and then it ends up just helping somebody's career because it makes them more notorious. It drives a lot of people to check out that person and see their content. Yeah, it's because of that. Doesn't that seem so whack though? He got Content Creator of the Year because he was baking, basically.
Yes, sir?
Ooh. Time to flip the temple.
Yes, sir.
Let's just agree to stop saying flip the temple. It's starting to sound normal.
But for all I know, there might be... He was huge before that. He was, but I can't think of a reason that he would be Content Creator of the Year in 2022 aside from that.
It's over. It is over, isn't it?
Sure, it's totally over. But I'm speaking out my booty hole. I've never watched a Dream video. I just saw the clips and stuff surrounding his infamous Minecraft speedrunning. Looks so cool. I get to do this? Oh. Boy have to be here? He does.
Brothers, I know what
I like them shutting out black and trans creators specifically because it makes the gamers squirm, and I have a weird desire to see those shits get mad at nothing.
He's kept Jotunheim out of Odin's reach, but the world...
I mean, I just appreciate it for the sake of appreciating it. I don't necessarily need to make the gamers squirm, but I do agree pretty
We're on Tyr's path.
I do agree with like everyone pushing in the right direction. Or trying to pull people in the right direction. I'm not sure what I mean by that. It me Larry, thank you for the raid. I used to go by Larry a long time ago. Ever thought about painting your upper half like Kratos for a stream just because? I'm not so much into the stream gimmicks, really.
Legs, brother.
Like costumes and stuff like that. It's a lot of what's crazy about it. I'm a little too practically minded because that is a lot of work for very little return.
Standing. On the day that brute force is the answer, I'll be quite happy to be on your side, brother. And we're not dead. That's a plus.
There, on the left. I think we can climb back up to the realm travel room from there.
The awards bit of the Game Awards I don't care about. Yeah. I mean, it's becoming less and less of the show.
See that, Mimir? Nobody can do all this alone. All these obstacles. They're just chances to prove we're the ones who can beat them. We may argue. Me and Father.
I mean, I feel like the second that the Game Awards has like paid advertisements from the same industry it gives out awards in, like the illusion's already shattered, right?
That's why we're gonna make.
But I think everybody kind of knows that. It's just understood. There's no need to like
Found his equilibrium.
put my fists on my hips and
He means you speak wisely, Atreus.
remind everyone about it all the
That is
time.
good to hear.
It's just such a funny intersection of everything. I was just remembering the crazy shit you used to do in the Funhouse days. Well, sure. I don't know that my crazy shit ever amounted to like painting myself. I guess it did. Actually, it did specifically a couple of times, but those were always like in addition to something else. If I'm gonna do some crazy shit, it's gonna be something a little more ridiculous
Temple
than
was made to be flipped.
Look.
wearing a wacky outfit.
Or are we? I'm not sure anymore.
People watch it because of the new game announcements and have Jeff get a weird choice of band to play at the show. I mean, even that's promotional. There's no part of the show that isn't for sale, unfortunately. I would say the awards themselves, but those are getting shoved out of the show for more like reveals and stuff like that. So kind of everything. That's just games culture, though, isn't it? Like the art of it is so thoroughly enmeshed with the business side of it, which is bizarre. Like people argue about which games are better based on which ones sell more. They're so perfectly equated. People will say like, "Oh, this game's better because it has more active players." That doesn't like mean it's better. That just means it's more popular. So, I feel like those things are just intertwined in games discourse to begin with. It's become E3 in that way. Yeah, it's a better, more efficiently produced E3. It for sure is. It hits at the right time too. Just incidentally at the end of the year, since now a bunch of games come out in Q1, the window we're in now. Oh, the window we're in now. Getting it out before fiscal year's end in April, basically. Game Awards is a perfect time to market all your early year releases.
Well, what have we got?
Some sort of travel stone.
Let me see.
Sting announced he sold his entire back catalog to Universal Media. He was building his brand at the Game Awards. The Game Awards did nothing for his brand. He was collecting a paycheck because he was doing a promotional song for Arcane. That's it. That's all. He was just getting a check and he was out the door.
All the realms and other lands to boot.
Game Awards feels like the closest there could be to a legit award show. It's not. Dice.
Library.
Watch Dice. It's boring. It's boring. There are no announcements. There are no ads.
Understand?
And people have very long acceptance speeches.
Walking the realm between realms.
There's also the AIAS awards.
Always followed his own path, if you catch my meaning.
So they're out there. They're just boring.
The realm between.
They don't have that Jeff Keighley razzmatazz. Market everything. I do love games. Everything else is a show and entertaining. Yeah. Well, that's the less cynical take on it is that games marketing can also be entertaining unto itself.
That's what we need to do?
I am.
Outrageously overproduced trailers,
Thinking, isn't it?
masturbatory revivals of long dormant franchises. Yeah. Oh, the BAFTAs? Yeah, there's that too. The best thing Jeff has ever done is making Angry Joe seem like an ignorant buffoon. Or a complete buffoon. Yeah, man, Jeff Keighley handled him. That was wonderful. What a masterclass in like diplomatic interviewing skill. It's interesting too because you'd almost want to think that Jeff Keighley might be like tilted when he doesn't have control of the situation because the shows are always so well produced and he always puts himself in a position of authority. But yeah, he just like he handled Jumbled Joseph quite well.
More than okay with not throwing ourselves over the edge of the world tree just yet.
In due time, boy.
Ah, really?
People meme on Jeff, but he's a smart dude. I mean, he's a great businessman, and I think from how his shows have gotten better year over year, he's becoming an incredibly talented event producer. Let's see. I don't know how many more story beats there are. Does anyone know when when it's basically like the last beat before the end of the game, so I know when I'm free to go around the world and get all my goodies? Pretty close. Ooh, okay. Five more hours. The perfect amount of time, always. Oh wait, I only just saw Larry's avatar. That's Larry. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so late to acknowledging this.
You two going in or what?
Going after the Valkyries? Eventually, yeah. I didn't know that was his Twitch handle. I just saw the name. It wasn't until I looked at my feed that I saw his little avatar. The same as his little Twitter avatar. Little guy. Little mustache. It's so cute. Oh, you're still here. Great. Okay. Hope life's been good.
If you're thinking about hurling us all into the void, I hope you're
Been seeing a lot of tweets about Achievement Hunter Wrestling League.
Find our own path, right?
bollocks.
Oh.
This is where Tyr stepped beyond, and the Unity Stone protected him. Ready?
Ready.
Well, if this is it, lads, it's been an honor.
Our faith head.
This is incredible!
Oh, how can I be so nauseous without a stomach?
Life's good. Hope things are good for you as well. Yeah, they're great.
The tower! I knew there was something down here.
I'm enjoying the hell out of streaming still. And I'm enjoying building up some stuff with Bruce. We got a little
Out of any realm to
got a little sauce in the frying pan. It's great.
clever old Tyr.
Is Jotunheim on the other side?
Can't be that. It's not like you go through Vanaheim to reach the Midgard Peak.
But how do we use it?
I'd suggest we look inside, but stay alert. Tyr's little challenges are never as simple as they appear.
I have noticed.
Man, I don't remember this at all. Ooh. Now we have 3 Lawrences present, including myself. Such a rare name when you think about it, huh? Yeah, I've never really run into a whole bunch of Lawrences myself. I mean, there are Larrys on the birth certificate. So that's right. This. Prepare your anus. What? My anus is already tender.
Sparse.
The pedestal.
My anus has been well visited today. Well traveled. Larry's name is actually Larold? Yeah. Larathan?
Oh no! It took the stone!
Tower. It's absorbing the stone's energy.
Something's happening! Is it moving? It's moving!
It knows what to do. The stone served its purpose. We're fulfilling Tyr's spell.
What happens now?
No idea, brother. But after that fall, I'm sure we're past the worst of it.
Smells like Nephil.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Look out behind you!
Oh, fuck! Oh, it's gonna be like that, huh? Ooh, it's gonna be like that. Bro! They hit me out of my move! I thought I was safe during that thing. Oh. Do you think? Do you think, son? I'm a tricks now.
Get up, brother!
Being in a corner would probably help, because then they can't exactly get all the way around me. Oh, man! What? Come on. Come on. God, no. What the? Oh, bro. Come on. Yeah, so you totally get the Blades of Chaos in this game. That was a really cool throwback scene. Sorry to spoil that if you haven't played this game yet. Oh, yeah, there's more. Okay. Oh, there's elves. That sucks. That sucks a lot. Oh, right. I remember this. Yeah, that's right. You can't parry. You cannot parry.
So that's it then?
You parry, he leaves behind his stupid little dark mine thing. Supposed to block early. He dodges like unblockable. You can hit his ass. Is that another one? And there's nightmares? That shit is unnecessary. God damn it! Shit. This was a boss. Fuck. This was a boss, and now they're making me fight 2 of them. It was a really annoying boss, too. Fuck! I can't see what's behind me! I don't know what to... There's never a time when I can safely attack either of them when they're both out. Fuck! Me! This is ridiculous. He does that, he does that. He does this. Oh, right. You go to the side during that. Thanks. Kratos. Like, I can't lock on now, which was actually really useful during this fight. Because it would mean I could dodge in a circle. Holy fuck, man. I don't know what they want from me. I'm so tired. Not that we're too. I don't think I can hit them after that. Remember correctly, you can completely avoid being blinded like that. Yeah, there's probably runes that prevent it, but like it's kind of immaterial, believe it or not. Okay, so he always, after that attack, will backdash and leave a mine. I don't think he did that before. What the fuck? Also, I feel like I could circle strafe that before, but I guess I can't. I've got to be able to punish something. You have to let me punish something. That's the only way this is beatable. Wait, they actually didn't backdash out of it immediately that time. That's confusing. If you like circle strafe his charge attack, you can get... I'm gonna get twice as many deaths as boys, which I didn't want. This is absurd, though. I think you just have to... Yeah, you can't dodge roll. You have to just dodge. Except it wouldn't let me circle strafe that time, so that's cool. Thank you for that. I'm kind of stuck on him. Like, the timing windows are so tight. You have to hit him, like, as soon as his stupid attack is over. Maybe Atreus can stun him? Nope. He already... You have to... That's right. Okay. You can stun them, but the second they, like, recover from hit stun, they backdash and leave a grenade. So... I'm like... You can stun him with Atreus, but if you're not immediately hitting him again with Kratos, they'll just backdash out of it. That wasn't fast enough. I don't know why I thought I could block that. one combo because they like attacked at the same time.
On your left!
Okay, the blades have enough range. Maybe that's how to do this.
Watch your right!
God, they want to kill me so bad. Genuinely don't know what to do here.
What's that fine mess? They're behind!
I need to try to see if I can get the iframes on dodging through that attack.
Watch your back!
I mean, do decent damage. Yeah, I'm figuring it out. Finding the window. Gotta watch out for these nightmares, though. Fuck you! Fuck you! God damn it! Put those mines down exactly where I was rolling. That's one of those things where, like, you're dead 3 steps before it actually happens. You just don't know. Eat my ass. It's so weird. I can't tell what I'm clipping against when I try to, like, roll around this. Cannot reliably... For some reason I just can't reliably dodge that one. That was a dumb idea. There's 2. They will never let me forget it.
Left flank!
God, you have to turn the camera so much. I thought I could chase that. Let's see. I want to see. Just in terms of like having to constantly rotate the camera. Did not work. I thought maybe I could get real quick stun. That might work on one of them. I can get some pretty nice stun. I get like a really good combo off the top. Kratos, you gotta punch him though. You gotta punch him. You gotta like actually hit him. You have to like dodge roll to their back, which means the camera never follows you. There we go. Is this? Oh, it's not a one-hit kill. I don't think. Nope. Jeez, it's not anything. How disappointing. That was nothing. It's almost like the game was mocking me for even attempting that.
Left side, brother! Well, this is a fine mess.
Really makes you feel like Daredevil. Well, you only say that about the coolest and best video games, which I guess this is, so yeah, it counts. I really feel like Daredevil right now. I guess he put down a mine at some point. What? What? Oh, I thought I was gonna shoot a projectile. Fuck, man.
Brother, get up, brother.
Can't remember. Can you grapple these guys? That's not a thing? You can stun them, and I just tried that, and it did a pathetic amount of damage.
Right flank, incoming!
You, dude. Really bad idea to try to do that. Doing it again.
That one's down.
Fuck you, man. I changed patterns.
Left flank!
You okay?
I forgot he does that now.
Almost ready.
Fuck. The fuck, man. I really hate that they have like a second phase to their attacks. It's enough that there's two, but then they also go berserk when they're like in their last 20% of health or something. Good start. And can't see. Already stunned. That actually doesn't do that much damage, which is kind of nice. I knew it. I knew he left a mine that I couldn't see. In range for anything.
Behind you! Look out!
Fight for help!
Mommy, look out! Father, get up!
If I can burn one down, I just have to get lucky, I think. If I can get lucky and focus one, do a lot of good damage. Maybe this level 3 guy I can actually, like...
Come on, get up, brother!
Watch out! Sorry, not ready.
Why does that keep happening? Kratos keeps like dodging into them instead of away from them. Means I lose a damage opportunity. And it's only on that one move too. I feel like they're moving around in the air. And that's why. Like they keep shifting over me and kind of like causing me to clip into them or something. Which means I can't move in that direction. Oh, he's doing a different pattern now.
Right flank! Fire from behind!
Thanks. Fuck. Dead? Oh, there's good. Okay. Unless I get hit, or unless I get surprised by second phase attacks, should be doable. I just can't get hit, like ever. I don't know if I can get precision hits on them, because I might be able to farm out health if I can. I feel like I'm afraid to try.
I can't
twice. And they do that. Fuck. He has like an unblockable attack that's like a lunge attack. And if he like flies across the room and does it, holy fuck! I didn't even see the flash on it because he was in that like backlit hallway. What are you doing?
I'm not ready.
I'm gonna try to just kill him with Atreus arrows. I'm so glad I couldn't turn in time. Fuck.
I'm not ready.
Atreus, I really need you to shoot arrows right now. Fuck me. Okay.
Where do you think it's taking us next?
God damn. That sucks. That sucked so bad. Dark Elf Lords. Yeah. What's the difficulty? Give me God of War.
Back in hell?
The hardest difficulty. Alright.
Have you considered a tactical retreat?
What? I guess he did tell me to watch my right, didn't he? On to the next shit show? Yeah, that seems to be the case. At least they give me checkpoints. I'm not fighting the boss again, am I? Oh, Christ, I was gonna lose my mind. What? Behind me? Oh, he just walked out of the door! Shot me immediately! Oy. Many of these big boys.
Almost there.
Can't move. God.
That's just perfect.
Getting hit with one of those kills you, no matter what. The slowdown, there's just no getting away from it. It's so outrageous. Oh, I was a boy, at least. Can't stand it. They can do it whenever they want. They can do it through enemies. They can do it to your back, and you're just dead. I survived that time because all the enemies hadn't spawned yet. What? Do the shield bash, dude! Do the move! launching them with that. Oh, you were there! God! I haven't leveled up my runic attacks, no. That's a good point. That's something I could spend experience on. And the summon. Guess I might as well. Nope, wait, nope. Why does that keep happening? I am not choosing the menu to go away. Oh. Okay.
Ready yourself, boy.
Oh, there was a boy there. Stop! Why did they cast it 3 times in a row? This game's mean. This is getting mean now. At least this fight's not as just absurdly ridiculous as the last one.
Be ready.
I would take this any day over that last bullshit. From the back. And frozen. Now I'm not dead, though. Yeah, see, like, I don't know. I feel like leveling runic attacks is never going to win or lose a fight. It's just going to make it go by a little faster if you know what you're doing, and it's not ridiculous like this is. Really want you to kill that dude. Nope, thanks, Atreus. I'm going to blame you, Atreus. Coming to think of it, I thought it was already established that only gods can kill other gods. How can random creatures like this kill Kratos? I don't know. Different pantheon now, I guess. Maybe the rules are different. They did kind of harp on that on the earlier God of Wars, didn't they? I don't know why they repeated that and tried to make that such an operative aspect of it. Kind of a meaningless... I'm dead. One hit. One hit dead. God, that attack comes out so fast. It's so big, and it travels so far. Their weird little ground ice wave thing.
Here we go.
Okay, it's only the big guys left. Good, good, good.
Thank you, Atreus. Surely that
That's enough of that.
You just gotta really find the mages, the ice mages, and beat their ass as fast as possible. Oh,
Subathon. This won't be good.
wait, we're still going. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Sure. How many trolls? Oh, a troll and a. Okay. Is this like the boss rush? I don't remember this game having this. Pretty clearly it does.
Get up!
You're taking an elevator through all the realms, basically. Yeah, I forgot. I've only finished this game once. I beat it all the way through when it came out on PS4. I played about halfway through it on Give Me God of War. Since then, but yeah, I've only done this part of the game one time. Can't even see. How many dudes are they gonna throw in here? For sure, we're gonna carry that.
Right flank!
I think the troll just threw a dude at me. Pretty sure that's what I saw fly past. Oh wow, what happened there? I'll take it.
What's your right?
Oh! I really hate that he jumps like that. Taking by being near him.
Ready and wait.
Oh, I'm not dead. Wow. I thought for sure that was going to get me. Whew. I don't know why. The game was nice to me. I rolled into it and everything. Okay, sure. Whatever. Hey, that's fine. The Wrath of Artemis. That looks cool. I like the stun.
You stopped.
First try, baby. That's right. 0 deaths.
I think it's
0 deaths.
But where are we?
Indeed. Don't get penisy, kid? I'm gonna try. I tend to get penisy when things are going well.
Look, we're back in Midgard. There's the bridge. We did it. The tower's back where it belongs.
Now Tyr's travel room can take us to Jotunheim.
How did Tyr do this?
Odin suspected the giant secretly possessed some remnant of primordial Jotnar creative essence, the stuff all realms were made of. The Unity Stone must have been fashioned from that essence. To trust an outsider with it, even Tyr, tells you just how desperate they were.
And look, now we can finally light all the braziers and see what happens. Another name. Goindel.
It's as if they've been made into a memorial to the Valkyries.
So what is the point of no return for the ending of the game? Is it going to Jotunheim? That's it? Now explore and do side stuff? Okay. I'm gonna do Valkyries? Yes. I'm gonna try. The game will tell you. Oh, okay, alright. Well, I'll poke around then. In here. I'll go to the story event and see. But yeah, that's the plan. Now if this is basically like the last story beat,
Sure love to make a racket.
then yeah, I'm gonna go around, do side quests, wrap up all the side exploration stuff, and then yeah, I'm gonna head to kill all those gosh darn Valkyries, or excuse me, set them free. I gotta craft some better gear too. I mean, it would be nice to have level 7 gear, that's for sure.
Make you something? What the fuck ever?
Unlocking the deadly mist armor would help greatly. I'll try. Why are the Valkyries imprisoned or whatever? I don't remember. They're like infected by some dark spirit or something. Definitely don't remember
When we get to Jotunheim, but we must cover our tracks.
the story conceit for making it a good thing that you beat them all up. Oh, Odin did it? Yeah, that's pretty good.
Benefit.
That's this game's version of a wizard did it. Which is good enough for me. Yeah, the answer to everything is Odin is a dick. All the world's problems is Odin is a cunt. Makes sense.
This is it. Here we go.
Hold on, wait a minute. This isn't going to work.
What?
There's no travel crystal. Tyr must have used his own eyes to refract the energy. It was his final failsafe.
You've got eyes like him, Mimir.
I've got an eye. One! Odin plucked out my other eye precisely to keep me from traveling. Sorry, lads. Thought that would work.
What did Odin do with your other eye?
He'd have kept it. In any of 100 places, I'm afraid.
We've come so far. There has to be a way.
Look, bit of a long shot, but for years I'd see Sindri, sometimes Brock, lurking around in that mountain when Odin came for his visits. Maybe they know something.
Brock and Sindri.
Oh right, the snake bit. I don't remember snake bit. So there is another beat before you can walk to the end of the game. I gotta go beat up a snake.
Hey guys, question for you. Anyone know where we can find Mimir's other eye?
Oh. That's... I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, Odin asked me to... He wanted me to build a...
Good old Sindri.
He showed it to me, you see, and I... declined. Sorry. Will you...
Okay. You can light the pyres. That was a we can go anywhere now indicator. Gotcha.
You know, it was about that same time that Odin came around looking for me to build a statue with some sort of hidden compartment. Now, that not being a weapon and the Aesir being a bunch of pock-speckled cockers, I too saw fit to decline. But I know he got it built just the same.
What was the statue?
It's that one of Thor out there flashing his sack to the lake.
The statue that the serpent ate.
Sorry about that. Feeling much better.
How are we supposed to look inside the snake?
Inside? Oh no!
We'd better go see what the world's serpent has to say about that. Well, lads, I don't know what lies ahead, but now would be a good time to make sure your gear is ready. Once more to the horse.
So, okay, he was in the middle of saying that. Does that mean when you talk to Jormungandr that's the end of the game? Your posture looks on point tonight? Yeah, Polly, it's funny you mentioned that because we were just discussing that. And actually, I mean, I've been sitting for quite a bit today, so I'm starting to feel it. Got to work around noon. Yeah, more than about 12 hours ago. Writing inside games. I mean, shot inside games. I cooked dinner, and I started streaming. A perfect day. A perfect day. We got the Inside Games episode coming up tomorrow. About GTA 6 and NFTs, baby. I think that episode's going to do real well. It's the intersection of things that people like to click on. Hard worker? I guess I get up to a lot, but I don't consider this work, if that makes sense. I don't really consider writing scripts about video games to be work either.
It's a statue lost to us.
I guess anything that's not me just getting like lit on the couch playing video games is work, I suppose.
To look inside.
All right. I also did a Ring Fit Adventure workout today.
Really?
By the by, he's no wild about it either.
Oh yeah, there's this is like a level, right?
So, are we really doing this?
There's like monsters and there's enemies and stuff in there. You gotta beat them up.
Well, I'm not gonna miss this.
Okay, it is a whole area. Okay. Well, I was hoping to get to like the beat right before the end of the story in this stream, but I think it'll have to wait till another time. I would keep going, to be honest, because I'm feeling pretty good, and I got a late start on streaming today. But tomorrow's a big stream day. Tomorrow's the Subathon. 24-hour, potentially 24-hour Game Boy Advance Roulette stream. Going to be basically randomly playing Game Boy Advance games. The idea is I have a master pack of all Game Boy Advance ROMs. I have a script that'll randomly draw 5 of them, and then chat votes on which one gets played, randomly drawn out of the entire library, and then we just kind of explore the Game Boy Advance library. It's pretty cool. I've discovered a lot of cool, weird, quirky, low budget games, so that's always fun. Oh yeah, and then every time we get a sub hype, hold on a minute. Every time we extend the stream, fill up that meter. I've got the Doom novel here, the second Doom novel, Hell on Earth. I've also got the Hackers novelization. And this is something I started reading a long time ago that I want to get back to, but the Cyberpunk 2020 Hollow Men novel, which involved a hacker dude who had just discovered a secret hack society. I don't remember how far I got in that, but these are all fun and stupid books. We're definitely going to be reading the Doom novel, though, because I want to find out what happens to Flynn, Fly, Taggart. Crash Override in book form? Yes. Yeah. Steph got me the novelization to Hackers, so I'm excited to do that too. Honestly, what concerns me about Hackers is that there's tons of characters, whereas Doom has like Flynn has Doom Guy and Arlene, and that's kind of it. Occasionally someone else will show up, but usually that's just so Flynn can talk some shit to them, and then they can die. Anyway, that's what's going to go on tomorrow. It's a fun time, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But yeah, I'll be live in about 12 hours from now, doing a subathon. So hope you guys show up for that. Either watch, throw some subs. Got to get mom's credit card now. I'm counting on everyone raiding their mom's purses, getting that MasterCard out. I'm gonna need it. So, that's a joke, sort of. But I hope you guys all have a good night. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, everyone.